It's over. Everything's over. When he saw Fatty Sue getting arrested, Cobra felt like he had been struck by lightning. His face went deathly pale. From the moment Chief Huang appeared to the moment Fatty Sue was captured, it had all happened too fast, too suddenly. He was still struggling to process it. The only thing he was certain of now was, if Chief Huang would arrest his own son-in-law, then there was no way he'd be spared either. What was supposed to be his lifeline had turned into a deadly noose in the blink of an eye. Such is the fickleness of fate. As if possessed, Cobra glanced back at the calm and composed Dustin. From start to finish, Dustin's face had remained serene, as if none of this had surprised him at all. Who the hell is this guy? He actually managed to make Chief Huang so cautious and restrained? Third Master, what kind of monster did you mess with? Take the rest of them away as well! At Chief Huang's command, Cobra and the others were also handcuffed and dragged out. The two unfortunate accomplices stared at each other helplessly, filled with regret and sorrow. They both knew they were completely done for today. What just happened? The sudden reversal left Natasha Harmon completely stunned. When Chief Huang had arrived, she thought there'd be trouble. But instead, he not only refrained from helping Fatty Sue, he outright dismissed and arrested him. Such a righteous act of sacrificing family for the law was totally unexpected. Am I seeing this right? Chief Huang is actually helping us? Dahlia's beautiful eyes widened in disbelief. When she found out about Chief Huang's connection to Fatty Sue, she had been filled with anxiety, even thinking that she and Dustin were both doomed. Yet the outcome had left her speechless. Could it be that Chief Huang is really an upright official with an iron will and an incorruptible heart? You must be Dustin, right? As expected, a man of remarkable presence. Once everything was settled, Chief Huang walked straight up to Dustin, his usually stern face showing a rare smile. Chief Huang. Dustin nodded slightly in greeting. I apologize for what happened today. It was due to my failure in supervision that things got this far. I'm truly ashamed, Chief Huang said sincerely. Every place has its share of bad apples. The fact that you were willing to discipline your own family for justice is already admirable. Dustin replied with a faint smile. You're truly a man of principle. With your understanding, I'm relieved. Chief Huang let out a breath. What no one knew was that just recently, he had received a call from his old superior in Stonia. That call had just one instruction. Protect Dustin at all costs. For the old leader to personally make such a call, just to protect one man, one could imagine how terrifying Dustin's background must be. To Swinton, this man was an untouchable titan. Chief Huang didn't linger long. After a few polite exchanges, he left with his men. Mr. Rhys, Miss Dahlia, are you two all right? As soon as they left, Chairman Hunter Anderson hurried over with concern. We're fine. Thank you for stepping in. Dahlia gave him a deep bow. It was nothing, really. Hunter Anderson quickly bowed back, flustered. Dustin, judging by your expression, you've had quite the cozy evening, huh? At that moment, Natasha Harmon approached in her high heels, her tone full of teasing bitterness, like a woman scolding a disloyal lover. Huh! Dustin was momentarily stunned, unsure how to respond. What? Did I say something wrong? Natasha crossed her arms and said sourly. When I heard you'd been arrested, I was running all over town in a panic, and you? You're here chatting and laughing with another woman. Impressive, really. You're misunderstanding. She got dragged into this because of me, Dustin said awkwardly. Oh, really? Natasha narrowed her eyes, not convinced. If it's a misunderstanding, then why were you two holding hands so tightly? Huh! At that moment, both Dustin and Dahlia looked down, only to realize that at some point, their hands had indeed clasped together. Startled, they quickly pulled apart. Dustin, oh Dustin! You look so honest, but turns out you're just another two-timing jerk. And to think I was so genuine with you. With a humph, Natasha turned around and stormed off. Miss Harmon! Dustin called out and took a few quick steps after her. Then, as if realizing something, he paused and glanced back. What are you looking at me for? If you've got the guts, go ahead and chase after her. It's not like it has anything to do with me. Dahlia turned her head, trying to appear indifferent. Well, then you'll have to find your own ride home. Without another word, Dustin dashed out after Natasha. You're really going after her? Dahlia clenched her teeth in frustration. Doesn't he know that when a woman says, "Go," she means stay? If I told him to jump off a building, would he jump too? What an idiot! Thinking about Dustin being all cozy with Natasha made her feel incredibly irritated. "Miss Harmon, hear me out." Outside, Dustin caught up to Natasha at the door. "Things were tense earlier. I was just protecting her." "That's all it was, really?" Natasha gave him a skeptical look. "Of course. Would I lie to you about something like this?" Dustin said with a straight face. "All right, fine. Since you chased after me, I'll forgive you." Natasha smiled brightly. Her earlier disappointment and bitterness vanished in an instant. The sudden mood change left Dustin a little dumbfounded. He even suspected she might have been putting on an act the whole time. "Dahlia, oh Dahlia. In the end, you still lost to me." Glancing back at the pretty figure still standing in the precinct, Natasha was practically glowing with delight. From Dustin's reaction, it was clear that he still leaned toward her. "Let's go, I'll take you home." Natasha beamed. "No thanks. I still need to meet someone." Dustin shook his head. "Meet someone? Who?" "Wang Dong." At this moment, inside a certain manor villa, Wang Dong was chatting with a well-dressed young man. Behind the young man stood two female bodyguards dressed in tight combat uniforms. Each of them wore a long sword at their waist and exuded an intimidating, unapproachable aura. "Wang Dong, this golden crow pill you mentioned, does it really work that well?" the elegantly dressed man asked while sipping his coffee. "Mr. Chin, I experienced it myself." "It's absolutely true," Wang Dong swore earnestly. "Not long ago, I suffered a sudden internal injury and nearly died. It was a single golden crow pill that saved my life. I'm not exaggerating, it's a miraculous remedy for healing." "Talk is cheap. Where is it? Let me see for myself." The nobleman slowly extended his hand. "Because it's extremely rare, I don't currently have any in stock." "Then why did you summon me here in the middle of the night if you don't have it? Are you playing games with me?" The nobleman's face turned cold. "Mr. Chen, how could I dare? I wouldn't even dream of messing with you. Please rest assured, I've already sent someone to retrieve the formula. I should have news soon," Wang Dong said with a nervous smile. "It better be that way. Otherwise, you should know the consequences of messing with the Xuanwu sect." The nobleman warned him pointedly. Of course. Once I get the formula, I'll start production immediately. The first batch of golden crow pills will be delivered directly to you, Mr. Chen." Wang Dong grinned. "Not bad. You do know how to show respect." The nobleman nodded in satisfaction. "In that case, when I return, I'll put in a good word for you with my father. If he's in a good mood, he might just help elevate your position." "Thank you, Mr. Chin. I swear I won't disappoint Chief Chin." Wang Dong beamed with joy. He had previously done his own research. Golden crow pills not only cured stubborn internal injuries but also significantly benefited martial artists in their training. This pill was practically a dream come true for every fighter. That's exactly why he had reached out to the Xuanwu sect at the first opportunity. After all, the Xuanwu sect was one of the most powerful martial factions in the south, with influence stretching far and wide. Its disciples numbered in the hundreds of thousands. From business tycoons and high-ranking officials to military generals, many were affiliated with the sect. If he could use the golden crow pill to secure ties with such a massive force, not to mention taking the Wang family leadership, even dominating all of Stonia wouldn't be out of reach. "Wang Dong, don't get ahead of yourself. If you want my father's support, then first, you must provide golden crow pills continuously. Second, you must remain absolutely loyal." "Understood?" the nobleman said casually. "Understood. I will take Mr. Chen's words to heart." Wang Dong nodded repeatedly. Just then, a commotion erupted outside the courtyard. Shouts of violence and screams of pain echoed in. "What's going on?" Wang Dong frowned. At that moment, the door burst open, and a guard stumbled in, face full of panic. "Boss, bad news! Someone's broken in, huh?" Wang Dong's expression darkened. "Who's so bold to trespass on my estate?" "It's too dark to make out their face, but it's just one person," the guard stammered. "Humph! What are you people even paid for? So many of you can't take down a single intruder?" Wang Dong scolded. "Boss, that guy is too powerful." Our brothers can't even touch him, the guard said helplessly. The intruder who broke into the manor was like a phantom, so fast you couldn't even see him clearly. The so-called elite fighters were utterly useless against him. One simple move, and they were all knocked down, broken limbs at best, coughing blood and dying at worst. He was absolutely unstoppable. So he's a trained fighter? Wang Dong stroked his chin thoughtfully. There are quite a few martial artists in Swinton, but those who are stronger than me can be counted on one hand. They all have their own sects, and usually never appear in public. I doubt any of them would be bored enough to break into my home. Boss, now's not the time to overthink. For your safety you should leave, now, the guard urged. Leave? Wang Dong snorted. If I run away just because someone showed up, how would I ever show my face again? But he's really strong. What if? The guard hesitated. There's no what if. I want to see exactly what this person is capable of. Wang Dong wasn't afraid at all. He had trained in martial arts since childhood and had a tenacious spirit. He wasn't the type to be scared so easily. Wang Dong, looks like you're in some trouble. Want me to handle it for you? The nobleman asked meaningfully. It's just a minor issue. No need to trouble you, Mr. Chin. Wang Dong gave a relaxed smile. Please, all three of you, wait here for a moment. I'll step out and be right back. With that, he cupped his fists and walked out. If someone dared show up on his doorstep and cause trouble, he had to confront them head-on. Otherwise, what was the point of training in martial arts for decades? At that moment, in the manor's courtyard, dressed in white as pure as snow, Dustin advanced steadily, leaving a trail of groaning bodies in his wake. The armed guards, who looked fierce and capable, were in fact like moths flying into a flame. Anyone who got close was instantly sent flying by Dustin. At best, they ended up with broken limbs. At worst, they lay dying and coughing up blood. He plowed through the entire courtyard like a force of nature, utterly unstoppable. Eventually, the remaining guards were so terrified they dared not get close. Each of them stared at Dustin as if he were a monster. They were trained fighters, supposedly elite. Yet they had been completely defeated in seconds. After taking down the last group of guards, Dustin arrived at the entrance of the villa. He took a deep breath, then bellowed, Wang Dong! Come out and face your death!
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime. Love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace. But now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase. Keeping you in my heart, a piece of you I'll never let go. Though distance brings separation, in